All right, welcome everyone to our show. My name is Edgar Savarian, and today we are diving into the very important and common topic. Everybody actually get affected by it at certain point in their life or all of the time. From students to entrepreneurs and high-performing professionals, everybody get affected. And the topic is procrastination. So why we delay, why it impacts our results, and most importantly, how we can break the cycle of procrastination. And today I am very excited because we have someone special with us, someone who has spent years on studying human behavior, psychology, performance, and he's very shy also. Doesn't like when people talk about him like that, but I have to say it because actually you love speaking with this person. And also he studied everyday decision making, which is very important also. Please welcome my guest, Salvatore. Thank
Nice
you
to.
for coming.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for inviting.
I'm very excited, really. Salvatore has done research which is focused on practical strategies for productivity and personal development, and he can help to understand the real triggers behind procrastination and replace how to replace it with more healthy habits. So, Salvatore, welcome to the show, and as I said, great to have you with us.
Thank
I
you.
will ask some questions that are common, and I hope that it will go well. Let's start. Let's dive
Mhm.
in. You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, so first question. In your experience, how do you define procrastination in simple words?
In simple words, procrastination is delaying what you should do. So you know very well that you should do something, but you are not accomplishing.
You should do now at this moment, right?
You should do at the right time
Hmm.
something you should do now, something you should do tomorrow, but you should do as planned, but you are not doing.
It's a delay, in other words.
It's delaying. Yes.
Yes. Probably there are some there is a reason behind it. For sure, we will get there. Again, I will also explain in this episode what we are exploring here. Today in this show, we are going to not talk just about what is procrastination, but also the psychology behind it, emotional patterns, beliefs, and even the fears that make us delay important tasks. So let's go with the second question, which is why do you think that smart people, capable people, usually have problems with procrastination?
Problem might be from the fear
Mm,
along the journey to do something.
yeah.
So you might be afraid. Sometimes you open email box because maybe you find a tiger, you find a lion. Sometimes you are afraid also to make a call because you don't know what will be the answer from the other side.
Mm,
So one of the biggest barrier for procrastination is the difficulties that we might find along the journey, along the path to
mm.
accomplish something.
So it comes from also imagination. How big is your imagination? If you get,
Yes, it's yeah. Actually, is it a fear to do something that
yeah.
you don't feel you are afraid then to be out of the comfort zone, no?
Yes, exactly. The comfort. So the going to the unknown.
Going to the unknown. Yes,
Right, I understand. So do you think it's more time management issue or emotional?
it's a blend. It's a blend
Mm,
between time management, emotional. Time
mm,
management because sometimes we underestimate the time is required to do one task, and then we feel that we are failing. So time management, one of the key factor in order to have an effective time management that is also supporting in order to overcome the procrastination is to estimate the right time to do a task.
mm,
Because if you're estimating 1 hour for a task, then you need 1 week for the task,
mm,
then it's a failure from yours. You feel as a failure, but the failure is not to accomplish the task, but was the failure to plan properly the task.
Right, right.
Emotional, as I mentioned before, sometimes we are afraid to go out of the comfort zone. This is coming also from our evolution, because sometimes opening an email, reading a letter, or reading something that's work related is sounds like to be out of the cave. There will be lion, tiger ready to bite you.
Yes,
So it's a blend between emotional and then time management.
I see. I see. You said before the podcast that you're the person, tomorrow person. You know?
Yes, sometimes I'm yes. My nickname, let's say, in the family is tomorrow, because if I will be asked to do something,
Mm.
even to pay a bill that should be today, I will say tomorrow.
So you're also a person who procrastinate.
Selectively,
Mm-hmm.
selectively. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not, let's say, general procrastinator, but some tasks are clearly procrastinated.
Yeah, when actually first time you told me about that you are a procrastinator, a little bit at least, I couldn't believe that because whenever I was inviting you somewhere to do some activities, you were always there. Never have bring up any excuses or missed because like procrastinator usually comes up with excuses and try to avoid
Yes, it's a
stuff, right?
builder of excuse, but
Yes.
excuse for himself.
So I wouldn't say you're a procrastinator like even for 50%, like maybe 20 and maybe 10%.
Okay, but there are, I believe that everyone does have
Everyone.
a task
Yeah.
that are procrastinated.
It's one of the challenges that everyone faces in their life at some point
Yes.
because everyone faces the unknown. Otherwise, you won't
Yeah.
grow, right? And
Yes.
everyone came to this world to grow, to explore, and everyone also faces the problems with procrastination. So that what happened to you, and you probably came up with some solutions, right?
Some solution, yeah, very simple solution to prepare the road in order to avoid, say, to
Hmm.
procrastinate.
So to get ready.
To get ready, yes,
Mm-hmm.
because sometimes it's not the task to perform the task, but it's to get ready to do the
Mm.
task,
Yeah.
and then also the visualizing yourself if you are doing or you are not doing.
So you need to reflect.
Yes, you need to reflect. So if I'm not doing,
Mm-hmm.
how will be after? How will I feel after? If I'm doing, how you feel after? How you
Yes.
how you how you behave after?
But
So that one will be the, let's say, be the pulse
mm,
in order to win, to do something.
but it shouldn't be very long uh, period. When you think how will be this and that, it should be very fast reflection. Otherwise, it will become procrastination again, and maybe it will stop you.
Yes, yes, yes.
Right?
Of course. Then we are the procrastination of the
Yes.
procrastination.
Yes.
Yes, we are in the we are having, let's say, the laziness to win the procrastination that we can
Yeah.
have.
Well, by the way, laziness and procrastination stay
They
close to
are
each
they are
other,
very
right?
close to each other. Yes, very
Hmm.
close to each other.
So, what is the difference in your opinion?
Different. Laziness might be more associated to habit,
Hmm.
because actually, habit, very simple habit, to, let's say, to go to the gym, to work out.
Yeah. So is
That one is not something that you will,
mm,
either you will do periodically or you will not do it. So
mm.
behind, let's say, missed habit, I will see more laziness.
Yeah, something missing. When there's a laziness, something missing. So there's a gap.
There is a gap. Yes,
You need to fill it with better
yes,
habit, healthier habit.
yes, yes.
But procrastination is usually just a mm, mind game, right? More.
Yes, it's mind game.
It's not
Yes,
physical. It's more here
is
happening.
yes, yes. More in the mindset.
Yes. But again, um, so being procrastinated for many times, that's when you become lazy person, probably. Yes.
Yes.
Interesting. Nice. We actually got to a part to next section where I wanted to talk about psychology actually. And let me ask you the next question. So, what is the psychology behind procrastination? What do you think? We already talked about fear, and but I want to talk about self-doubt. What do you think? What role plays fear and self-doubt in procrastination? You can more talk about self-doubt.
Self-doubt, these are together, are
Mm-hmm.
together.
Mm-hmm.
Is, as I mentioned before, is to go out from the comfort zone.
Yeah.
So procrastination is requiring to perform any kind of task is requiring an effort.
Okay. Okay.
And then sometimes you are having a doubt in performing self-doubt in performing that task. You are fear. You are having a fear in performing that task.
Yeah. And harder the task, more danger of procrastination comes
Yes,
on the surface,
yes,
right?
yes,
Because people usually don't want to do hard things.
yes. We are always we won't always be in the comfort zone.
Yes, you want the balance, the harmony every day, but it's not realistic if you think. In real life, it's not realistic, and even it's not good. I can tell because there was a test in 1968. One ethologist have done the test. He created the paradise environment for mice.
Hmm.
Have you heard about that story?
Yes, yes.
So the first it was all good. Mice were living for in harmony, and then at some point, these male mice they become bored because there was no danger, nothing to grow, and at some point they started killing each other, and only very young mice left, which were very beautiful, like our generation nowadays, very beautiful and very lazy, And after 1,700 days, they all died. So it says that we don't need actually paradise, and in paradise, actually, it will get bored, and everyone will kill each other, and everyone will die. So that's what is the
That's
paradise.
why we don't have the
That's
paradise.
why we don't have paradise. We need some chaos.
We need, yes, chaos means that we need an effort to also
Mm.
we, we need to be always out of comfort zone,
Yeah,
not but in small steps.
especially for men, right? We need to do something for boosting our testosterone and energy level. Because whenever we see the growth, we get motivated more and more.
Yeah, okay, yes, yeah, it's part of the we are at the end we are human being,
Mm.
so we need to we have been grown for fight or flight.
Mm.
So that's why at the end we needed to be ready for that.
We need to be competitive,
Yes.
sometimes aggressive, right? Now let's talk about real life patterns and behaviors. What do you think? What are the most common procrastination patterns you see in people today?
There are a lot of distraction.
Yeah,
There are a lot of
definitely.
distraction. Definitely, there are a lot of distraction. So we can have
Hmm.
procrastination on personal life, procrastination on work life. For the life, maybe personal life, maybe we don't believe that that one will be really helpful.
Hmm.
So we might have a fear of self-doubt, as you mentioned before. So we are not accomplishing. Regarding work life, might sometimes might be also okay if provide consider that okay there is willing to do a job.
Hmm. Hmm. If it's your lovely job.
Yes,
Hmm.
it's something that we don't hate to do it,
Hmm.
but sometimes we are also afraid to compare to others. Sometimes we are afraid about the outcome.
Hmm.
We are doubt about the performance. So that's why there is a procrastination. Provide that we are able to do the task, because we might have also,
Hmm.
let's say, we are lacking in proper competence or knowledge to perform a task.
Would you like to motivate some people now who listen us regarding the accomplishment of tasks? Like, that they shouldn't fear at all. That
Very simple rule.
mm,
You imagine yourself not doing the task, imagine yourself doing the task.
mhm,
And then you will feel the difference. So that one will be a pulse to do it or not to do it.
mhm,
And you will see also the convenience to do for yourself to do it or not do it.
mhm.
So visualize yourself with task accomplished, visualize yourself without a task accomplished,
I see.
and then you compare the two difference.
You think discipline in in confrontation to procrastination, it removes it. It can remove it at all.
The peer connection will be helpful because you can see some benchmarks. So
Mm-hmm.
you might compare yourself also with somebody else that has done the same task,
Mm-hmm.
so has reached the same position. So might be for sure helpful.
Mm-hmm. So, are you a disciplined person in that sense? Do you have some
Selectively,
select?
select.
So you prefer to be like a semi disciplined person?
Semi procrastinator or semi
Semi,
semi because there will be something that you will not like, you don't like to do it, so actually
yeah. But you push yourself anyways, right?
yes.
Okay. Let us talk. I think the strategies how you can break the cycle is very important. Let's talk about preparation. How can you prepare yourself starting from the morning to not be that procrastinator during the day? What you usually do?
It's important to build a routine, to build
Mm-hmm.
habits, of course, to keep every single day, almost every single day. So building a routine, building habit is uh, is uh, is supporting to get things done.
So for you, it starts from the morning.
Yes,
You. I know that you wake up very early, right?
I'm a part of the 5 a.m. club because I wake up
Five.
every day at 5 o'clock.
So that means that you are very disciplined, at least in that sense. You wake up very early
Yes,
and you don't find yourself procrastinating about it.
no, not at all.
Okay.
Until 12 o'clock, I'm not a procrastinator.
Ah, it starts after
After 12
first
o'clock,
after
yes.
breakfast probably.
No, after the lunch, then
Mm,
there is the start the procrastination
because you
after.
lose a productivity because the most perfect times for work, for job, for your brain work is the from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., right? You
Uh,
probably are saying after that you're
you,
having some
Everybody
problems.
does have his own peak. So the
Yeah.
peak might be very early in the morning, will be late in the morning,
Mm.
will be around lunchtime, then it will be afternoon or evening.
Well, I think it's a disaster if you have procrastination in the morning already.
So your day will not
Your
never
day will be
start.
not
Your
good.
day will never start.
Yeah.
Your day will never start.
But do you think that in this time, in 2025, we are even allowed to procrastinate? Do we even have time for that? Or
We
is it?
should not have time to procrastinate because
That's what I'm saying. Like,
timing is passing, so you
yeah,
will not have the same time.
yeah, because we have to definitely work on that to
Yeah.
remove it, right? Or
Well,
to
the sole things that is common to everyone is the timing.
yeah, time is gold. We
Time
need
is
to
gold.
appreciate time.
You cannot get back the time,
Yes.
and you need to if you appreciate the time that you have it, and then you
Mm.
will not have it doing something,
Mm-hmm.
and then you start to let's say to control any
Mm.
self doubt, a fear can help to avoid the procrastination.
You know, actually, you can start procrastinating even when you have done everything already. There's nothing left to do, and you just get bored because nothing else to do. Like it happens sometimes to me. I had my task during the day. I finish it earlier because I was very super productive. And then I just stand, I like think, okay, what should I do? Like,
Hemingway was doing one thing. Hemingway,
hmm,
at the end of the day, he was starting the next page of the book.
Hmm.
just one row, in order to get to get to
To reflect.
to be ready for the next task.
Hmm.
So even small things for the next task will helpful to complete your day, but at the same time also to start in more positive way the day after.
Hmm. Yeah, you can write down all of the.
Yes.
Okay, let's go to next question. Okay, this is a good one. This is a very modern question actually. How does digital overload, meaning phones, social media, amplify procrastination in 2025?
It's a catastrophe.
They do everything too.
Yes, we are managed by the phone practically.
Yeah.
Who's your boss is the phone. At least the boss of the timing will be the phone.
Yeah, and moreover, now AI came and it's growing.
You need to manage AI. Otherwise, you are managing. They are managing yourself.
Yeah, you will become a
Actually,
slave, right?
I'm used to have the phone silent.
Mm-hmm.
I start to have the phone silent in order
Okay.
that for a certain time, for 3 minutes, 40 minutes, I will not touch anything. I will just
Mm.
concentrate on what I'm doing.
What about social media? You use social media at all?
No, no,
That's a good habit.
no, no, not at all, not at all, not
That's
at all,
amazing. Some
not at
people
all.
don't imagine themselves without social media nowadays.
Sometimes I get trapped by news,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
then reading news in not in let's say systematic way.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, even sometimes I don't like to go to the newspaper. There is a mixture of news that at the end you will not grab anything.
Mm.
So that is my let's say weak point. Sometimes to go on to read the news of the day to get up to date, but then you will be trapped
Mm.
on reading that one, reading. So actually,
It can be a trap, right?
so you need, but you need to manage then at the end of your time
Mm-hmm.
because if you are going to a news website just to have 5 minutes of let's say up to date what's going on around you, but then you will get trapped for 1 hour. Doesn't work.
So you need to
This is
put
one
time.
weak point. So
Yes.
I'm always looking for a sort of newsletter where
Mm-hmm.
there is a good summary of the news. I don't need to read anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Factual news.
So you need to have a good source of anything you consume.
Today, allora, maybe my generation was to look for information.
Mm-hmm.
Today, what is important, we need to be selective on information.
Yes.
Today, we are flooded by information, and then it's also a distraction because at the end, when you read, I don't feel anything in my hands
Mm.
because you are reading, but you are not. You need to be very selective on what you want to read. Because today, the information is available. Is available with AI. You can have also a
Mm.
guide to have the information. That's why it's helping if you are using properly.
Yes.
I remember that 20 years ago, 30 years ago, you should look for the information.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Today, you don't need to look for information because you are sure that the information is available. But you need to be selective. You
What kind
need
of information to
to kind of
let
information
in?
and
Yeah.
then to avoid to be trapped because actually social media or the wave of information that
Yeah.
are flooding are coming to you are also destroying your time.
Yes. Overload of information.
Overall information is not
It can create procrastination basically because it's too much and you just don't know what to do with it, and then you get trapped and get confused.
or you just get distracted on what you have to do it.
Yes, because there's a lot of information and you don't know which is the right one, or just like at my job,
Okay.
it's the same.
Yeah, you are flooded by information.
You can be overflowed with
Overflooded
information.
from information. Yes.
The right thing is to go to the right source and get just one information, correct one, not to listen to everyone, because everyone hears somewhere information and then tell another guy, and that's how it goes.
Yeah, and then you
Broke.
might be yeah, okay. Some activities before that you perform the task, you need to collect the information.
Hmm.
Let's say, and then you are waiting for the right information. You are waiting for the right sources.
Hmm.
So today it's important to be more selective.
Be important. Is it important to be selective and also to be the right provider of information? Because if you are
The right source of
the right
information.
source of,
Yes.
if you are going to tell anyone about something, you better to tell the true information.
Yes. Otherwise.
Otherwise, it's not good.
Yes, it's not good at all. Yes.
Okay. Um, high performance inside purpose. Let's bring a little bit depth and philosophy and inspiration to this talk. I will ask you the next question. How do high achievers train their minds to avoid procrastination? Do you have any more techniques? How can you know, what advice you can give to everyone? How to train your mind to avoid procrastination?
The brain should be trained. Like you train the muscle, you need to train your brain.
Hmm.
And then the exercise of the brain is visualization.
So you visualize.
Visualize
Mhm.
yourself with or without the task that you need to
You
accomplish.
do it during meditation or
No, no, no,
whenever
no,
you
no.
feel procrastination is coming?
Visualization you can do with open eyes
Mhm.
in awake state.
Anywhere you want.
Wherever you want, whatever you are doing, open eyes. You
Mhm.
just visualize yourself with or without. This is, let's say, the key. I believe the key to overcome the procrastination.
Mhm. But you do visualization when you feel the procrastination is covering, it's coming, taking over, or which point? Or you just always do it, you just always practice it.
No, when I feel that the procrastination,
It's coming.
when you will understand that you are
Yes.
procrastinating, because this is the hardest point,
Yes.
is to identify what are the tasks that you are procrastinating,
Yeah.
because sometimes even you don't realize that you are procrastinating. Eh?
Does that mean that when you will use this kind of techniques and train your mind, at some point you will feel all the gaps that will just remove procrastination automatically?
No, no, automatically, no,
No.
no, no.
So you need to
Unfortunately,
always practice.
you need always to practice. First of all, you need to understand what are the tasks that you are procrastinating. You need to identify what are the tasks that you procrastinated. This is the hardest part.
Hmm.
Because sometimes, even you don't know what are the tasks that you are procrastinating. So
Hmm.
the first point is to identify what are the tasks that you are procrastinating. And then the
Hmm.
second point is to overcome the procrastination from those
Yes.
tasks.
And better to do it fast.
To do fast. Yes, that as needed, as
Yeah.
needed, as
Yeah.
needed.
Okay. Actually, very nice. I love that answer. All right. This one you're gonna like. This one actually is the last question for today, and we can talk even in more details. What is the
So I will back to the my task that are procrastinated.
yes, we can do more podcasts on this. All right. Tell me, what is the biggest lie we tell ourselves when we procrastinate? So whenever procrastination happens, it's already here. You procrastinate. What kind of lie you tell yourself that helps this procrastination to
Um,
over?
I can reply personally
Mm,
that we think that should not be done.
hmm. Or you can do it later. It's not that
Yes, we
important.
can. Yes, that is not important. We are
Mm,
lying ourselves. We are lying. We are lying our mind that all the task. We might have two kind of liar to ourselves.
hmm,
That we don't need to do the task,
hmm.
so we completely ignore the task, disregard what we have to do it, or we lie ourselves that the task can be done tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yes. But it's always like that that whenever you say tomorrow or in 2 hours, you forget.
Yeah, then it will be too late to be done,
Yes.
and then okay,
And then
then
you lose trust. Let's say you told a lie to someone that you're gonna do tomorrow. It was avoiding from it was a procrastination. So you avoided that stuff to do. So what will happen? You will not do it tomorrow, and you will lose trust from this person that was waiting for you to do it, right?
This is what is important also in order to overcome the procrastination is to see what are the consequences of not doing
Yeah.
something.
Yes, you already told it. It's very
Yes.
important.
The consequences. So
And better to visualize it and imagine
yes,
it in the very colorful way, very scary
that you
way.
have done something, not in
Yes, not
gray area,
yeah, like
that you have not
someone
done.
can really get
Yes,
problems from that.
consequences of not
Yeah.
perceiving the consequences of not doing a task
Mm.
it can be helpful to overcome the procrastination.
Yeah. Right. 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 All right. Let us just do a conclusion. But what would you like to say from to someone listening right now that feels stuck in life? What's the third thing they should do?
Uh, Simple way: paper, pencil, write all the task,
Mm-hmm.
started, not started, and then you evaluate what should be done and not should be done, and then plan to do this task.
And you put
You
time,
might you
timeline.
multiply. Oh, you can also select whatever is not anymore on your wish list, is not anymore your task list. So you take out from your your mind,
Mm-hmm. So you,
and then
mm.
focus on what you perceive that should be done.
So the problem starts when you have a lot of tasks in accumulated somewhere.
You need to clear. You need to
You need to
clear.
clear the cache.
You need to clear the cache. You need to organize yourself. Put a
Mm.
list, whatever you have done, and you think about whatever is you feel that is important to do it, not important to do it.
Mm.
Might be a task, might be an habit, might be a behavior.
Right, 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 right.
And
Okay.
then you will
Mm.
look at the consequences to do it or not to do it.
Mm. Understand. All right, I will use definitely some all of your advices. Thank you
Thank you.
for
Thank you.
all the answers. Thank you.
Hope it will be helpful also for me, because I am a procrastinator as well.
Yes, it will help all of us, I'm sure. And everyone who listens, remember the problem isn't the time, it's alignment. So stay well, stay tuned for next episodes. Thank you again,
Thank you.
Salvatore,
Thank
for
you.
joining me
Thank you,
today.
Edgar. Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Thank you.